God bless each and every one of you. Happy Sunday to you. It is a beautiful blue sky Sunday morning here, but it is frigid. We had a snow event, ice event yesterday. There's a lot of snow on the ground, and it's about 20 degrees. So, Wednesday it was about 78, 79. 3 days later, 4 days later, it's 20 and snow. But I thank God that I was able to get up this morning. I just want to talk a little bit about what, for me, church, why I find it so important and why I kind of hammer on my channel about attending church. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to give you just a little testimony or whatever you want to. Not really a testimony, but I guess it could be if you want to think about it that way. But all week I've been pretty well much sick. I'm battling something in my upper stomach. I went to the gastro doctor, I believe, Tuesday morning, and I'm going to have a scope set up. They did a scan while I was in the office on my stomach, and there was like a mass that they saw in there. Now, whether that would be an ulcer, a tumor, what, I don't know. I mean, that's why we're going to scope. And then he's talking about, taking a piece off and I guess biopsying or whatever. So, but the point being is I've been sick all week pretty well much. Not all day, but every evening I've been getting extremely nauseous. And if you know anything about being nauseous, it's one of the worst feelings you can absolutely have. I can tolerate back and neck pain, which I've got pretty bad. I got a sciatic nerve, and when that thing's going, it is going. But when you're nauseous, you are in bed, on the couch, whatever. You're not up. You're not functioning as an adult. You are down. When your stomach is nauseous, you're down. You're down for the count, as they say. And I've been like that every evening for the last couple of months. It's what sent me to the gastro doctor to begin with. So I've been, this week's been especially bad. And, I was debating on going to church this morning. I really was. And I don't miss church. The only time I ever missed church of any type, shape, form, or manner is when I just got over the COVID pneumonia, and I missed a couple of months because I was quarantined after I got out of the hospital for a few weeks. When I finally got home, they said I wasn't allowed to leave the house, and it was like a couple of months almost before I was allowed to go out. But anyways, other than that, I don't miss church. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. And this week's been bad. It's been an especially bad week on me. This morning I woke up, had a bad night last night. Of course, we lost an hour's sleep due to the clock springing forward and daylight savings time and all that good stuff. So I'm already, lacking in some sleep. And I debated, it's freezing cold out here. And I thought, I'm not well. I don't feel that great. But you know what? I drugged myself up out of that bed. I went in, took a shower, got cleaned up, put on my Sunday duds, and out the door I went. Still not feeling well. And I thought, just go. So I went, and I got into the service, I got into church, and, I did my usual greetings, talking to everybody, saying hi and all that. And I made my way up to the piano, which I play on Sunday mornings in the church. Guitar, piano. This morning's service was all piano. Keyboards is really what I play, but I use the piano sound on them. But we started the first song, and the song was He That Healeth Me. I'm not going to try to sing it because I might be a musician, but I am not a singer. And you don't want to hear that. I'll lose subscribers by the dozens if I try to sing it. Anyways, that's the name of the song. And I started playing that song, and they started singing it, the singers. And I'm telling you, it was within a minute, I was feeling so much better. Not to the point where, oh, I'm cured or not. Not like that. I was just, my spirit was lifted. The Lord lifted my spirit. And as I played and I listened to the lyrics, and I sing along in my head as I'm playing the song. I've got the sheet music up on the music stand, and I'm going along with it. I have to look at it. And I'm singing it in my mind, and I'm thinking, this is right. He does healeth, and he has healeth me. He's touched me, and I felt better. And the more I played this morning, the better I felt and the stronger I felt. And that's why, folks, I say on a consistent basis on my channel that church is so important for your Christian walk. I have stories like that I can tell you my entire life. I can tell you stories like that. I'm not kidding. I am not joking, nor would I. I would never do that. Never when it comes to the Lord would I joke about something like that. And he does touch. And I'm glad I went. Regardless of what tomorrow brings or the next day, I know today he touched me and I feel better. And I am so glad I went. That's why you need to go to church. Not because you might not be feeling well and you want to touch from the Lord. That's a wonderful thing too. I mean, it's great. But you need to go because that's how you get your strength, folks. This world is wicked. This world is full of liars. This world's full of cheaters, corruption, greed, violence on a scale that's never been seen before, wars, rumors of wars. This is a tough time, folks, to live in. No doubt. And that's why going to church on a Sunday morning is so important. God can steer you out of so many problems, steer you away from so much aggravation, so much anguish, if you just open your heart and your ears and listen and give him the reverence that he deserves, the worship that he deserves so much, because he gives us so much, ladies and gentlemen. When you woke up this morning, he gave you another day on this earth. You may not make it to the end of that day, but as of right now, the time you're watching this, he gave you another day. What is an hour and a half, 2 hours on a Sunday morning to go worship Christ? What is that going to hurt, folks? Really? I just can't keep pounding on this enough. I guess the reason I do what I do with it is because I know what church does for me, and I would hope more would go and experience what it could do for them, because God's wonderful. I mean, folks, there's nothing out there that God can't overcome in your life. There's no disease that could be thrown at you that God can't deliver you from. There's no drug addiction, no alcoholism, no gambling addiction that's so beyond help that God can't touch, that God can't deliver. Believe me when I tell you, folks, there's nothing on this earth that God can't overcome in your life. No matter what the devil tries to throw at you, no matter what temptations come your way, and we all get tempted, every single one of us. It might be money, it might be, you might have a problem with food, you might have a problem with gambling, you might have a problem with being, not being faithful to your wife or your husband. There's a myriad of problems the devil throws at us on a day. And when you got God in your life and you go to church and you worship and show him reverence, he's there. He's there. He's there every time. Every time. So that's for me why I hammer on going to church so much. I know people today think it's not that important, that, just believing and accepting Christ. I mean, that's the key. That is the key. You need to believe and you need to accept Christ. That is absolute. No doubt. No doubt. But you need to go to church. You need to show God reverence. You need to worship. You need to hear the word of God being preached and teached. So that's how you learn. That's how you stay out of trouble. Don't get mixed in with these ministers that are out there today that are just out there for the dollar, that are out there to scam and cheat and do every other underhand, crooked thing they can. And it's sad that there's so many of them out there today that's what they're in it for: the money, the power, that greed. And if you get to a church that preaches the Bible, that teaches the Bible, you'll avoid that mess. And it is a mess. Make no mistake, it's a mess, and we got a lot of mess in this country. So, anyways, that's all I got. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.